Welcome to Little John's Yarns. If this is your very first time here, make sure you subscribe and click that notification bell so you're always up to date with what's going on with Little John Yarns. So today we are going to be talking about the Dollar Tree. In the past couple months, the Dollar Tree has came up in the world. They've had like more crafts than usual. I've been going to the Dollar Tree more than I have to any other big box yarn store or craft store. So I was in my Facebook group a couple weeks ago, and one of my group members posted this big huge wall of yarn, and I'm like, where is this? She said my Dollar Tree has yarn. So of course I had to go check it out. So that's are some of the things that we're going to be looking at today, and some other things while I was shopping I found that were pretty cool that you might want to check out. So what we're going to be looking at today is storage options for your yarn made for the Dollar Tree, and a cute little pom-pom to go on a hat, keychain, or whatever you would like. So I'm not going to chit chat for too much longer. We're going to hop right into this review. Number 1. First, we're going to look at the Lion Brand Pom Pom. When I came across this in the Dollar Tree, they had a lot of bright colors that were neon. Bright orange, bright green. They didn't have any colors that I actually would prefer to use on a hat, like, you know, natural fur colors like brown or gray. But I'm like, hey, for $1, how can you miss out? So this is exactly what it is. It comes with a little elastic strap so you can easily apply it to a hat. Let's look at the back of it. They said it's perfect for hats, scarves, keychains, or just little keychain monsters. I guess you would get some of those googly eyes and just pin right on it. So when I feel it, it's pretty sturdy. It feels like any other pom-pom. There's probably just stuffing inside. It's not like a typical pom-pom where it is a material folded upon itself and it's fuzzy. This feels like it's a ball underneath that's coated in fur, if that makes sense. But I guess this would go cute on a hat. I'm not very good with matching colors, but I'm guessing maybe if you use something like some red heart orange mixed with some tan would make a great little topper cap to go right on top, or keychains. Like I said, I have a whole bunch of those rings sitting around. I'll more likely use this for a keychain than anything else. So I'm not going to talk too much more about this. We're going to go straight into the review of this item. On a scale of 1 to 5 balls of yarn, I'm going to give this 3.5 balls of yarn. Number 2. Next, we are going to look at the Dollar Tree's yarn. Like I said, when I first seen the Dollar Tree had yarn, I was shocked. I could see myself going broke $1 one skein at a time by just like buying it all. Because typically the Dollar Tree has a lot of discontinued yarns. Because I've got fettuccine yarn in the past, some other like Burnett yarns, I guess. If they discontinue or they have an overstock, they send it to the Dollar Tree and they sell it. But this is specifically for the Dollar Tree. It is called Jester Yarn. I actually did a review of this yarn. If it's already posted, I'll leave a link above for that review. But I love this yarn. If you've ever used, where did I have it? It should be somewhere around Premier Everyday Yarn. This is comparable to it. Oh, I found it. It's sitting over here. These are almost exactly the same. For this, you get 131 yards for $1. For the Premier Everyday Yarn, which usually costs around $4.99, but we'll just say $5 for this video, you get 203 yards of yarn, and it's almost the exact same. So if I bought 2 of these, I would get 230 yards of yarn, and it would only be $2. So I'm going to take this down to the table so you can see exactly what it looks like. Okay, we have our Jester Yarn on the left and our Premier Yarn on the right. So let's look at these 2 strands together and compare the 2 since they're made by the exact same company. So as you can see, the Jester Yarn that's on the left is spun tighter than the Premier Everyday Yarn on the right. It feels a lot fluffier or airier, I don't know, compared to this one. The Premier Everyday Yarn, the green, has a lot more luster. I wouldn't say as much luster as a mercerized yarn, like a Care-On Simply Soft, but just like a soft hint of a luster, as you can probably see in my hand. I wish I had the exact same color to compare the 2, but I don't. So you probably wonder what this looks like worked up. Okay, to test out this row, I'm just going to do a 5-row, 10-stitch double crochet swatch. So I'm just going to start my next row. This yarn so far doesn't seem to split. It feels very nice on the hand. And if you was wondering what exactly I did at the beginning of this row, check out this video right here on how to crochet straight edges every single time. Alright, there's no splitting. And I just finished crocheting a swatch with the Premier yarn. This yarn actually feels a little bit better on my hand than compared to the Premier Everyday yarn. This has more of a fluffier feel to it, if that makes sense. Like, I don't want to compare it to a cloud, but it's just a fluffier texture. All right, let me take it to the end of this row. Feels good, no issues. All right, so like I said, I have 2 swatches made from the Premier Everyday yarn. Let me get the camera a little bit closer. And from the Just Yarn from the Dollar Tree. The swatches are the exact same size. One is not bigger than the other. And the feel, I don't know. I actually like the feel of the Dollar Tree yarn. All right, so you got to see these 2 worked up. They're exactly the same size, and the texture, I actually prefer the Dollar Tree better. So I'm going to take it back to the table and give you a better review. Okay, now that you got to see what it looks like worked up, and you can see they're basically almost the same yarn, but this one I like a little bit more actually, strangely enough, and it's cheaper. So on a scale of 1 to 5 balls of yarn, I'm going to give this 5 balls of yarn. Number 3. Last but not least, we're going to look at the Essentials Vacuum Storage Bag. As you know, I have a whole bunch of yarn, and if you ever looked at my yarn hoarder video, I'll leave that link right above there. I need places to put my yarn, so I figured these storage bags would work great. I've used them in the past with like blankets, but it's been years since I've used one, so we're going to try to use this together to see if it works with my yarn. So let's open this package up. Okay, let's see how much yarn we can fit in here. Okay, I got all the yarn in the bag, so let's see if we can close it up. It comes with this little piece. You're just supposed to slide it across the top, so let's see if it's easy. Take out some of this yarn. Ooh. Okay, I got it all zipped up, so let's grab the vacuum and suck all the air out of this. Okay, there's a little nozzle that says open and close, so I'll go to open. Stick my hose on. It's about to get loud, y'all, so I'm going to turn off the volume so you don't have to hear it. Okay, sucked a lot of the air out. It's not too flat, but I guess because it's yarn, you can't put yarn flat. Not too bad. I'm going to let this sit for a couple hours to see if it reinflates. Okay, it's been a little over 2 hours, and our vacuum sealed bag is still vacuum sealed. No leaks, no hisses, anything. And know what? This bag, it is 7.5 inches by 27.5 inches, and it only comes with one. It's $1. But when I searched online for comparable prices, let's say I took the price per bag, because most of them come in multiples of like 10 or 6 or something like this. Most of the bags average between $1.25 to over $2 per bag. So this coming in at $1, and for the size, it's pretty nice. So do I recommend this for $1 on a scale of 1 to 5 balls of yarn? I'm going to give this 5 balls of yarn. Alright guys, if you enjoyed watching this review, make sure you check out my other reviews. I'll leave them over here. So make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you all on a very next video. Bye guys.